if you're not satisfied with what you're given, don't whine about it. Don't complain about it. Just do a little extra work. It's great to be given things, but when you're being, it's the whole beggars can't be choosers thing. If you're being given something, you can't whine about what people give you. If you want more than what you're given, then do a little work for it. Take a little responsibility. Don't go whine to people who have all worked for the things that they've gotten and say, I don't have everything I want, all of that. No, just if you don't have everything you want, you haven't been dealt a good hand. It seems like other people have been dealt a better hand than you. They were born into a better family. They were born into a better economy. They were born into having better talents or abilities or whatever, and you don't have the job you want, and you don't have the place to live you want, and all of those things. It's like, that's the breaks. Sometimes it happens like that. The lot you're dealt is not always the lot that you want. And you can sit and you can whine about it, or you can go do something about it. You can work a little bit extra, a little more than maybe someone else might have to work. But if you want it, then you can get that, right? That's kind of what he was saying. Philippians 2:14 says, do all things without complaining and disputing. All things. Good luck with that, right? But it is definitely something for us to strive for. And we don't want to be victims. We do not want to be victims. It's not a fun place to be. It's not fun to sit there and feel like we don't have everything we want. And it's somebody else's fault. They didn't give us what we wanted. And definitely not God, right? It's not his fault. The lot didn't fall to us as we wanted it to. Well, you know what? That's life. This is not heaven. Everything is not perfect. You do have to do stuff to get the things that you want sometimes. It's just the way it is. And we can whine about it, but it's not going to change anything. So we might as well do something about it. Now, the daughters of Zelophehad, they did do something about it. They thought this isn't quite fair, and so they inquired about it and spoke up, stood up for their dad. And they thought they were entitled to this, and it seems that God agreed. Yes, you are entitled to this. Sometimes we are entitled to things. There are things that we do deserve, and we just need to speak up a bit. And then there are other times when we say, hey, I think that, I deserve as much as this guy got. And God's like, no, you don't. I gave you what I wanted to give you. If you want more, do a little extra for it. So we had both sides of this happening today. And then also we had the, people that inherited their land and just didn't want to defeat the people that were living there. They were satisfied completely with what Joshua gave them, right? So satisfied that they didn't even want to fight anymore for it. They're like, fine. This is good enough. We don't want to be those people either, right? We need to be ambitious, trying hard, being willing to work for things, not sitting around feeling entitled, asking people to give us things, but also not being dissatisfied with what we are given and what we have at the moment, to the extent that we can't be happy or, anything like that. There is a fine line, right, between having the drive to go and get better. Like, if I want it, I'm going to go work hard for it and I'm going to get it. And then being so dissatisfied that you're down. I heard the other day, this was a great thing that I heard that I think applies to this. This man said that both pessimists and optimists are of no use to him. He said, I don't want to be pessimistic or optimistic because neither one of those people fight. The pessimists don't fight because they think no use, and the optimists don't fight because they think everything will be okay, no reason to fight. And he said, I don't want to live like that. I want to continue to always have my drive. I want to want more. But I also don't want to be dissatisfied to where I'm discouraged and whiny and complaining. And so that is something for us to all strive for today.